that currently, according to the census in 2009, the population was at 752,396. So let's just take a look at the election results. That was back in 2013. Let's just go back to the previous board, please, starting with the presidential vote. And of course, Uhuru Kenyatta is the candidate at that time who was able to garner 90.74% of the total vote. So that accounted to about 238,556. Raila Odinga was able to garner just 6.59% of the total vote. And we understand that at that time, the presidential vote turnout was at 90.1%. So that is just how the residents voted back in 2013. Let's just continue on and take a look at, the registered voters as per 2017 accounted for 375,668 voters. The other thing about this county is that it has 6 constituencies, and the highest number of registered voters are in Bureti constituency, standing at 62,930. All right, let's now take a look at the various seats in the county. We start from the governor, Paul Chepkwony of URP. Was able to garner 181,862, and then he was followed by Charles Kirui from KANU at 31,254. All right, so we also had Joel Sigei of ODM at that time, 14,714, and that's why my colleague there is saying that maybe this could just be a battlefront, and really, Raila Odinga is hoping after these campaigns we'll be able to garner a few more votes than what he was able to get at that time. Let's now move on to the senatorial seat, and Charles Keter of URP was able to win that and clinch that seat at 201,363, and then he was followed by Marisin Sang from KANU, trailing way behind at 36,831. All right, you also had another contender, Stella Chepkurui of ODM, 17,381 is what she was able to garner at that time. All right, so we start with the constituencies. Remember, like I mentioned, Kericho County has 6 constituencies. That is Kipkelion East, Kipkelion West, Ainamoi, Bureti, Belgut, and Sigowet. Let's just take a look at some of the, a few of them. And the Member of Parliament in Belgut, Eric Arap Keter of KANU, was able to garner, as you can see, 21,276, followed by Nelson Koech there of URP. Let's now move on to, still in Belgut, we have Nixon Sigei, and then we have Daniel Kiprotich of ODM, just at 1,686. So really meaning that the opposition really has to do quite a lot of work really to be able to up those numbers for Raila Odinga this time round. The total registered voters as per this year stand at 67,599. All right, so let's continue on with our boards, and we have Kipkelion East. That's another constituency in Kericho, and we'll just take a look at the winner there, Joseph Kirui of URP. He was able to garner 3,071. Let's just move on to the next year. So still in Kipkelion East, Josephat Koskei of ODM was able to garner just 862, and the total number of registered voters at right now stand at 56,486. So those are just some of the constituencies in Kericho. You also have Kipkelion West. The Member of Parliament right now is Jackson Kipkorir, and he was able to garner 24,132. Let's just take a look at the number of registered voters. Moving on to the next board. And then you have, all right, so you have Aina Moy, Member of Parliament, Benjamin Langat of URP, standing at 38,369. All right, so that's how the election was back in 2013. Still, you have Aina Moy. ODM candidate Joel Soi was able to get 3,863 number of votes. All right, so that's just a few of the statistics there, as you can see, of the just how the region voted back in 2013. And today, Raila Odinga is going to be heading there to try and garner more support for himself and for his alliance so that they can be able to sort of like have a few more votes this time around compared to what they were able to garner back in 2013. All right, so I want us to have a conversation here in studio, and let me just move on to my guests here in studio right now, and they will be talking to us about a range of issues to do with the politics, the campaigns,